It's Marvel Fan 45 here, and today we'll be reviewing random movies off my shelf again. Because, again, I am bored. So, yes, let's just start with, Mulholland Drive. That's a perfect start. So, this used to be my favorite movie of all time. If you have not seen this movie, watch it immediately. That is your homework if you have not seen it. But, yeah. This film is a masterpiece. I don't feel like I need to go more in depth on that. I've already done a massive review on it. There are amazing visuals, so many ways to interpret it, and one of the most haunting endings, period. I'll just end it off by saying Silencio. If you have not seen this movie, watch it. Please, please, please. And then another random one. Collateral, another Michael Mann masterpiece. So this is the one I'll give people. I admit it's not like big cinema standards masterpiece, but I think it is. It's visually stunning. The soundtrack is a Michael Mann soundtrack. Tom Cruise gives my second favorite performance of his. And it is visually stunning. I mean, if you haven't seen it, seriously check it out. And yeah, that's all I have to say about Collateral. It's seriously one of the best movies I've ever seen. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's literally two people riding in a taxi cab for most of the movie. And it has one of my favorite end scenes in anything, ever. Definitely go check it out. The description doesn't lie. It is a pure adrenaline rush. And then let's go a little bit farther to one of my other shelves. The Departed. This is probably my third or fourth favorite Martin Scorsese movie. It's just disgusting. Like, it's dirty, it's grimy, all the main characters are bad people. And it's so good. I don't like it more than Casino, because I don't like any other Martin Scorsese movie more than Casino. But this movie has the sense of atmosphere that you don't get from any other movie, where it's just like non-stop adrenaline, constant dialogue, constant cursing, constant drinking. You're always under a high level of stress while watching this movie. The main characters never let up. It's been described so many times this way, but it's like two rats chasing each other. And that's what this movie is. But, yeah, The Departed, it's probably Martin Scorsese's masterpiece of the 2000s. Like, I still have yet to see The Irishman, but this is like top tier movie right here. If you haven't seen it, I would definitely check it out. It has legitimately one of the most intense sequences I've ever seen where, what is it? So, DiCaprio has almost caught Damon, and he's like inches away from seeing his face, and then they have this chase scene, and it's legitimately amazing. If you're uncomfortable with cursing or violence, I would not watch this, because this movie's like literally... I best heard it described in a Letterboxd review as like a whirlwind of violence, cursing, drinking. It's like... it's a masterpiece. Also, Jack Nicholson is like the embodiment of evil in this movie. Like, he's seriously scary here. But yeah. The Departed, another masterpiece. And then... Inglourious Basterds, my third favorite Tarantino, or maybe second right now. This has one of the greatest endings in movie history, in my opinion. I mean, if you've seen it, you know what I mean, but that final quote where Brad Pitt goes, "I think this just might be my masterpiece," is my opinion on it as a Quentin Tarantino movie. I don't like it more than Jackie Brown or The Hateful Eight, but it's so close. Although it's been such a long time since I've seen it. I love this movie. If you have not seen it, check it out. And Melanie Laurent gives one of my favorite performances ever as Shoshana. Like, that final scene, no spoilers, but You will not see it coming. That's all I'm gonna say. You will not see it coming. Then Blade Runner. Blade Runner is in like my top 20, top 15 movies ever made. It is by far one of the most visually stunning things I've ever seen. It just shows loneliness in a way that I've never seen portrayed more perfectly. It has this beautiful character in Deckard, and his story arc is amazing. And then Rachel. Rachel is my favorite character in the whole thing. You can see her right there. It's got this neo-noir sense to it that you don't get in many other movies. And it's got the best atmosphere, not that I've ever seen, but one of the best atmospheres I've ever seen in any movie. Like, it's straight up near... no, it's perfect. It's perfect. I'm not going to hold back on that. Blade Runner. It's been one of my favorites for a while, but every time I watch it, it just goes up and up and up and up. It just gets better and better. Blade Runner is just a masterpiece. Like, if you haven't seen it, check it out. And I've seen 2 out of the 4 cuts now. I think I just need to see the theatrical cut and the international cut. But yeah, Blade Runner. It's a masterpiece. Sad 2049 had to be so bad, but yes. Thief, another Michael Mann movie. This is another masterpiece by Michael Mann. Without it, Drive wouldn't exist, but I think it's better than Drive in pretty much every single way, even though I adore Drive. Thief is visually stunning, it's neon, it's slow-moving, and it doesn't hold back. Like, when it gets violent, it gets violent. But there's just something about this movie. I don't know if it's James Caan's performance, the story. Thief is just a masterpiece. I prefer Miami Vice and Black Hat, but Thief is also still like top 50 movies ever made for me. Again, Miami Vice and Black Hat I prefer slightly more, but Thief is just something else. Like, if you haven't seen Thief, somehow go see it. Like, I'm so glad I got the Criterion. It looks so good on the Criterion transfer. But yeah, Thief is without a doubt a masterpiece. And then I'll go through a few more. Seven. I got this really cool edition that comes with the notebook from The Scene. You know The Scene, but ooh boy. Seven is probably my favorite David Fincher movie. Besides, you know what? We're doing just random stuff, so let's review 2 at once. Ooh, that still has a tag on it. Okay. Besides The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo and Gone Girl. I think Fincher is at his best when he's doing thrillers. I like his other stuff, but his thrillers are literally leagues beyond what most people have for thrillers nowadays. Like, Seven is one of the most atmospheric movies you'll ever see. Contains 3 of the best performances you'll ever see, and one of the best climaxes you'll ever see. The most famous line is, of course, the "What's in the box" scene. And if you've seen the movie, you know how dark that scene really is when you find out what is in the box. Ooh boy, that... remembering what was in the box hit me a bit harder for a minute. And it has one of my favorite ending quotes in any movie, when Morgan Freeman goes, "Ernest Hemingway said, 'This world is good and we need to do all we can to protect it.' I agree with the second part," and that's the end of the film. And it is legitimately, like, perfect. If I had bought Gone Girl on DVD, which I plan to, I will be doing a review for Gone Girl. It is one of my favorite movies ever made. Same with The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. But Seven is my favorite Fincher at the moment. It is probably top 15 or 20 of the 90s. It's so good. Seven, it's a masterpiece. And yeah, that's the end of the video. Stay safe and have a good day.